Sound check. 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 Testing. 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 Final sound check. 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 Testing. 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 Mic test without speakers. Max. Mic test for volume. Hello, Tara? I'm good, how are you? Uh, okay. Excuse me? I was curious if people were sitting down for this. I have it all set up. I'm just waiting just to make sure everyone's here. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Thanks. Yep. Bye. Hello, Tara. Hi, how you doing? Are you guys ready? Okay, I'll just start off then. Sounds good, thanks. All right. Do you mind if I call you after the presentation? There's a chat box and everything down there. It's kind of awkward. Hello. Yes. Would you mind if I call back to this after the presentation? It's not gonna be that long, and there's a chat at the bottom of YouTube. I just wanted to highlight everything. All right, sounds good. I'll call you in like 15 minutes. Bye. All right. Hello, everybody. My name is Brandon Ling, and I'm here today to show you some of my programming portfolio. I'm working closely with Tyrone to develop some computer programming to help his business, and I was hoping everyone else would just chime in whenever they like to see something new. So just to start off, this is the streaming program. It's called XSplit. So if I change my view to my desktop, this is my XSplit screen, and I can stream on any video site, twitch.tv, YouTube, um, you know, Hulu, all that stuff. And there's a chat at the bottom right of your YouTube video during the presentation. You can type in there, and I'll get back to it. There's also about a 15-second delay between what I'm shooting live as well as what's being broadcasted, just to how streaming works. But moving on, we'll get into the presentation real quick. So, as I said, my name is Brandon Lang. I used to work for Halliburton and also used to work in research at Georgia Tech doing stem cell and cancer research. I did a lot of computer programming with them and learned a lot. So, here's some of the things I've programmed in the past. They may seem inapplicable in certain places, but just keep in mind this is programming and it's all built from small foundational steps. So, we can expand this into the business realm as well. So, let's start off with an overview. Today we're just going to talk about streaming videos online, like I just said, and then program some calculators as Joe wanted, and then interfacing with Excel as Bill wanted, and then GML as a little bonus. This isn't everything I've done. This is just a small little sample that I found would be helpful for you guys to know what you're looking for. So moving into streaming videos online. So I use XSplit, and it's a free program, but there's also a premium version. The premium version can go into 1080p HD, and the delay time is a little less. It's very versatile, as I'll show you in a few minutes, and it's free to use just to try it out. It's compatible with YouTube, Twitch.tv, and other streaming sites, and you can overlay video streams. So I'll show you that right now. So if I go to my scenes, you'll see me here on my webcam. Hi everyone, my name is Brandon Ling, and you can also see my desktop. And you'll also see that I can overlay these pictures like so. And then I'll go back to my presentation, and you can input logos, pictures, anywhere just to have them sitting there to broadcast your brand name. And you can also do multiple camera views from different webcams and choose which ones you want. And then there's that live chat at the bottom of YouTube, which if I go to my desktop right here, scroll down and type here. And then as far as doing your stream, you can see this live chat right here, and you can comment as well. And you can see the video preview and play ads, and also generate income from ads as well. So let's start off. What is a programming language? A programming language is basic building blocks. They're a lot like Legos. It allows versatility and customization to exactly what you want. So some of these examples are C++, AutoIt, GML, and Java. You've probably heard of some of these. And to show you the difference between it, things that are built with these programming language are very useful. And things like Microsoft Excel was built with Visual Basic, which is also a programming language. WordPress was built with Java or C Sharp. I'm not sure which one, but it was built with one of those. Everything that you can think of that's been programmed has been built from the ground up with the programming language. So I wanted to start off with programming GUIs, which is graphical user interfaces. This is something I programmed for Halliburton. On the left side right here, you'll see that there's these labels that say job start and different stages, and then you can literally type into the boxes on the sides and do labels and times. And then on the right under my name, you'll see a file name place that you can type into, and then just some math constants. And you'll see my picture in the Halliburton logo just to make sure that they get credit for it. I programmed this in AutoIt, which is an automation-based programming language, but it's very fast to do and very powerful. So the point of this program was to interface with Excel, and I've taken the liberty to open an Excel AutoIt library, and you'll see here a list of things like Excel book new, and these are just commands to your computer to open up Excel, change and change cells, and also update and do some math. So the powerful thing about programming is that there are libraries available free across the internet, and they'll do amazing things. They're written by other programmers, and some of them are very experienced, and they cover a wide range of operations. So you can interface with Excel, you can use a webcam, you can do math, you can make phone calls with them, anything you want basically. And the idea of this program that I made for Halliburton was to make an input screen and have it interface with Excel in that library and then generate a final report. So from this calculator, all we would do is call the customer, type in these numbers of their projected times and stages, and click calculate, and then we would get a final report right there within a few seconds. This would remove a lot of the burden from the manual labor done whenever you're digging through Excels, and I know it's pretty widespread across companies in the US. This would save a lot of time and even cut down the workload and enhance your ability to capture the marketplace. So I want to introduce GML as well, just as a bonus feature. It's actually stands for Game Maker Language. However, it's available with a wide variety of applications. It lets you make menu systems, server client systems, even your own calculators with special windows. It's very fast to implement. This programming language was designed to allow implementation really quickly. So I want to show an example in the button example. So if I switch to my desktop right now and open GML, you'll see right here that I have an object button, and I've written some code for it. It's not important that you see all of it, but it's like typing in a notepad, and this code here is all dynamic. And what that means is I can just open a room and just plop these buttons on. I can resize them and just throw them around. And if I open a server, right here, and then open a client to log into the server, give it a moment, it's compiling. I can create an account, let's say Brandon. So this is a game I worked on a few years ago. And just make a password. Character name's already taken because I made it already. But if I log in, you'll see here there's a bunch of buttons that I can do. And there's actually a mistake right there. Let me see what's going on. So if I go to my objects, alright, so I didn't add the button properly, so if I go here and select the object button, and then drag them around, and then I log in. You'll see that the buttons are there and they operate pretty well. There's a glitch right there. Sorry, I shouldn't have clicked it, but you can add names to the buttons pretty easily, and they all function properly if you just add a destination to them. So as you see, it's pretty versatile. It can generate beautiful buttons and text boxes. I have hundreds of these kinds of objects, such as a window, a label, a message box, blinkers, hundreds of them, and they stack pretty well with each other. And back to the presentation. So the strengths of GML is that they allow quick implementations. It's very high quality stuff. The better graphics you have, the more scalable it is, and it just looks very professional once you start getting into the final product. The disadvantages of GML is that the memory management is antiquated. It's pretty old. It falls apart whenever you have over 1,000 server client connections. And I recommend C++ for that kind of networking. But other than that, proof of concepts and calculators, stuff like that, you can go into a GML type of deal, or you can also do your basic Windows style application. So the button example, as you'll see here in these pictures, you can add backgrounds, words, anything you want, resize them. And it lets you have repeatable use. It saves time and it creates beautiful implementations very quickly. I showed you the live demonstration just now, and there's hundreds of objects that I've created myself that are stackable in this way. So just as a review, we talked about the online streaming capabilities and chat boxes allowed for user interaction. We talked about the Windows style calculators, which is my Halliburton Excel program right there, and then GML quick implementations and the scalability of them with the button example. So I don't see anything in the chat box, so I'll just call into the meeting with any questions. Thank you.